Hello everyone, I am Karen Nogueira and I am part of the group of the project ONV Auto, and I'm going to show the database we created using Microsoft Access. So here we have 13 tables, we have some queries, and we have 12 forms to enter the data and the reports. I'm going to show the forms we create, and we decide to do this to be easier to enter retrieve information rather than going straight to each table and add the information there. Also because there are some relationships between the entities that are the tables, and we wanted to make it easy, and we create a form so the user can enter all the information and don't worry about the relationship because it's already all connected in the code behind. So this is our main menu that it's connected, it's linked to our forms. So the forms that we use most to input the data is the service invoice and the vendor invoice. So the service invoice, just click here, new service invoice. The service invoice is the receipt that ONV gives to their customers with the details what has been done with the vehicle. So there is a sale number. We have this information in the receipt. We added here. If we have the how much it costs only for labor, we put here. We put subtotal, taxes, and in case there was some discounts, we put here. And there are some receipts that came from the insurance, and if that's the case, we just checkbox here and put a claim. And the insurance company. So all insurance companies registered in the database will appear here. So if you don't see it while you're creating a service invoice, you can come back to the main menu and view insurance companies, and you can see that's just one of one. But if you click here, you can create a brand new insurance company, add the information, and it's gonna show here. So I'm going to use this. We fill out information, this to repair, 5 days, save. So you're going to add a vehicle. So you can search for a vehicle that's already in our database. So we can, if you come back to our main menu and see view vehicles, we can see we have 2 vehicles registered. One's Hyundai Kia Soul. So if you wanted to use this, we can get this 48 vehicle ID. Put it here. Since it doesn't have the VIN and the personal VIN, and we can search here, and it's gonna fill out the information. So it's gonna save here. And in case it is a new vehicle, you already don't have in the database, you can just enter the information here and it's gonna save. Same thing for the customer. You can search by a customer that's already in the database, and you fill it out here, and you can view all results in case there are more than one Karen, for example. And you can, or you can create a new customer. Let me save the parts. So for each service invoice, it's gonna be 0 or many parts. And you just come here and put the part number, the description if any, you know how much, so you can keep adding ABC, the type. So we have a long list of all the types. You can add and you can do all parts for this invoice. And the same thing for service. You can have 0 or many service for service invoice. Well, usually one to many. This is the service. So you're going to repair something, put description, this, price, and you can add more service, and you're going to see here, and you can add attachments. So when we enter the data, we add attachment as the picture of the paper-based receipt. So we could keep track on this. Okay, so for this claim I have 2456. I'm done with the vehicle. So here we can search by claim number or the name of the image. Pretty easy. You can search, you get the 59, and we can open the service invoice we just created. And the next form is the vendor invoice. We can view the vendor invoice and create new. So the vendor invoice, it is the invoice the ONV gets from the vendor when ONV requests parts for one or more vehicles. So those are the vehicles registered in the database. Same thing, if you come here, view vendors, you can see that we only have one, but we can create more. Just on here. And service invoice, date. So it's very straightforward. If you have the information, you fill it out here. If, for example, you enter data in the past and you in the paper receipt doesn't have the information, just leave it blank. If you wanted to link vendor invoice to a service invoice, you can link here by the ID or for the claim number. And the parts, oh, you need to save it before. Okay, so now it's enabled to enter information. And so for one vendor invoice can have more than one part. So OMV can order more than one part, and for one or more vehicles that they are going to do service. And we have a predefined values here for the type as well that we can add more to. Okay, we can view all. And we can add the attachments too. Oops. Getting back to the main menu. So this is our main menu. So all the forms we have can be accessed from here. So it's very easy for the user just come to one place and click from here instead of clicking for here. It's gonna open the same form, but having the main menu is it's more user friendly. So that's the database. That's what I wanted to show what we have done. Thank you.